hello. Hang on, there's a snail here. Hello, lurkers, and hello, all you archaeologists. I'm the Johnstruct. Welcome to the proximity. I'm having a Xenoblade Chronicles 3 adventure. We are going to need this snail to make its way to Sword March. There we go. Otherwise, that'll be distracting. I'll put this away as well. I've been looking at the screen, and I've noticed we have a Heroes button, which I'm sure the game already told me about, which has Silver Coat Ethel. I guess they should call it Dirt Coat. Dirt Coat Ethel. I haven't spoken to her in a few hours, probably could tell. But I have noticed that she is a flash fencer, which I assume is going to be a new weapon style. It is an S rather than... Oh yes, yeah we did, didn't we? I didn't realise it was an entire built-in system. I expect to see more heroes then, because there's a large space right there. Just larger than one might expect. I also have the option to remove. It seems like a terrible idea. I'm not going to do that. Let us continue onwards towards Sword March. I do need to change this though. That should say 2. Yeah. There's that 17. I'm assuming this is cutscene ball mech.
You think you're all that, do
No, he's not. Okay, fair enough. All that in a bag of chips. But yeah, now the Robberai. I don't know what the I need to stop using this guy. I need to use the person that has the launch. Hang on, they should both have launch. Let's give them both launch. Oh yes, of course, the hero quest. I think we're doing this now, because otherwise she's not coming with us to Sword March. Sword March is the eventual place we're going to, though. Turn the sound down ever so slightly. Oh yeah, hang on. Please attack the person that I'm attacking.
That was spectacular.
And I was the MVP. You were all thinking it.
Right, yes, let's do that right now. Yeah, oh yeah, ooh. Is that a level 20 thing? Ooh. Okay, let's not get distracted. No, I'm gonna immediately get distracted. What are we talking about? Oh, damn it, but Infinity Blade's probably better than Pressure Drop? Considering it's his, like, storyline thing. But I need the launch. Yeah, that's 1,000 power multiplier. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, that's even the plot. Yeah, I'll leave that there because it's obviously he's the main character and that's going to be the strongest thing. We could... What's that star mean? Etho attack. I don't want an aggro. Ah! Then I want myopic screen. Okay. Okay, what am I here for? Well, now we're gonna have to do the gems. There we go. What else? The skills. Deal 150% attack damage when you evade an attack. Boosts critical rate. Am I gonna evade attack as a... I'll go with that one for the time being. Hang on, I should be putting both of these on anyway. What am I doing? Oh, yes I do, yes. That's those on the here, right? These. Hang on. No, I don't know. Fusion Art is this square thing. But, I'll see you in the next fight. What are we doing? Oh, Ogre is an S as well. Boop. 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 Gems. Skills. Arts.
Shadow Eye.
Okay. Yes, that makes sense. Next person. It's gonna take a while. Gems. This isn't the most exciting way to. Let's just. Is agility that important? I'm gonna do that instead. I'm sure agility's plenty important. That's not what I meant to do. Never mind. Giant swing.
Giant swing.
Yeah, we need as many people to have that as possible for the time being. I'm not overthinking it for the time being. Otherwise we'll be here all day.
Myopic screen.
Which didn't take 40 minutes for this screen to do its stuff. It already has giant swing. What's there?
Dark banner.
I'll take it. I should be reading these though. There we go, a little bit of variation. Boop, boop, boop.
Giant swing.
Yeah, I didn't remember healer, so I'm just gonna give you extra health. Final one? Oh no, you don't get stuff. You get an accessory though. I did specifically buy that steam belt for that reason. Right. Let us continue. Oh! Fuck, did not... I thought I was doing it for just for the items. I just realised, yeah, I should have done that first. Oh. Alright, I don't really... I only care about... These ones are probably fine, whatever bit it has been set for. It's the... I just want to make sure they do have giant swing. That's the only thing I need to change.
Giant swing. Giant swing.
Myopic screen.
That'll do. Okay, cool. Yeah. I was just being lazy with the items. I wanted it to be a... Yeah, I don't know why I didn't press it first. I wanted it sort of as a nice sort of early setup. There's a question mark. Apparently reasonably close. See, I'm up there. It's not that close, actually. And I see no ladder, so I'm going to ignore that. Go in this particular direction.
It's very reassuring to have you with us, Ethel.
I feel very much the same.
I like the large environs. Oh, there's a hole in the wall.
Itching to get wrecked?
Let's find this bird.
Gotta face me.
Time to get crushed.
Overboard. Watch out. I can handle this one.
I'll have to get on your level.
Super backwards.
I can't tell when you have two fusions.
Swing at this.
Number 2's house. Hello, Craig. Number 2's the first one I played. I think that's true for a lot of people because it was very easy to sort of miss out on that first game. It was a different system, and you know, if you just bought a Switch, Xenoblade 2 was like, oh yeah, a game that you couldn't get anywhere else. Okay.
Wait,
Are they automatically using fusions during the Delta attack, whatever that's called?
This is something decent, right?
If
Fight with focus.
Stay on your toes.
yeah, so giant swing and air slash, because it always shows that bar. Ah, he's gonna die too quickly if he misses it.
Much what I expected. I'd say we were moving in sync.
All right, that's
Right,
yeah.
Kyle?
I thought that's because I've only ever been pressing X because it was just like, oh, that looks like two things, and that seems like it would be better than one. What the fuck's going on there? Oh, the thing. Hey, dogs.
Hey, something's not right.
What do we do?
How have they become dirty so
Time to
quickly?
daydream. We have to hurry. Ethel!
you're right, Noah. We have no time to waste. Let's rout those nuisances. Something we can use to our advantage.
Some wolves. Okay, first of all, everyone fucking focus. Shouldn't have pressed that one, John. That was specifically one you should be holding back then. Okay, I don't know what that means, but a thing came on the screen. Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah. Was there a Xenoblade 1 that's really annoying? But Xenoblade 1 is very aggressive for positional things. I like a little arrow, but there is still so much going on the screen. Oh yeah, so if I I see. So what I choose for those is going to be important.
Did you see me in action, Mimi?
Phew. Glad that's over.
Yeah, just one thing left. Ethel.
What?
Take your wounded and get out. Leave now.
We don't have a clock, do we?
Did I do the right thing just now? As a Kavesi commander?
There was never a reason for any of us to fight in the first place. You did the right thing, in my opinion.
The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. Some situations aren't salvageable. That's the nature of war. It's beyond anyone's control.
Control.
I'm sorry. What a tedious thing to talk about. We'll recover the supplies and head back to Colony 4. I'm afraid I'll need you all a while longer.
Ethel, do you think it's possible to find love on the battlefield? Meryl.
I really hope we find some medical supplies.
Yeah, I do as well. Let's send these folk off.
Be at rest.
I wonder if their fingers are accurate. It looks accurate. Supply drop.
Here we go, Lance. Leave the muscle to me. Oh, hey, I found the what's it.
We've found it at last. Hurry back to Colony 4.
I bet Boliaris is crawling out of his skin with worry right about now.
Can we teleport in this game? Ooh. Sorry, I missed where you were making that comment about. Probably you should have been. Oh no, I couldn't have teleported because we didn't have like a base.
Let's just hand the stuff over.
It's just that. It's pomelos. Only the most elegant pomelemos will do. There we go. Oh, yes, yes. Yeah, I saw the shortcuts button. I'll get used to that at some point. Don't mention it, we're just glad you're okay. Story of great length. Panapani choose not to tell it. Thing except hammer. Oh yeah. It's X isn't terribly far away. Chill. That's my cup of tea. A bit hot. Quest complete. It's not where I actually meant to teleport to, but
Can't stop hustling now, can we?
everyday hustling. You know what? Now that I look at this, it's a bit more obvious that I'm teleporting to the base. Nope, I'm not allowed. Okay. Potentially insensitive. Actually, I guess they'd have wounded, but okay. X and Y are in the places I don't expect them to be. How do I make the marker come up? Tell you what, let's just fight that, because why have you got an exclamation mark?
Oh, this'll be over like that. Let's end this quickly. I'm the one you want. Time to get cracking.
All figured out.
Oh, there's a ladder. Oh, fair enough. Yep, the...
All right.
I kind of like walking to places. You're not strong enough for the dino yet.
I'll whack 'em good.
You'll get yours soon enough, Dino. Here we are.
Commander? Commander! Commander Ethel! I looked for you everywhere. Where in blazes were you?
I'm hoping Final Fantasy VII Remake does this as well.
I went to fetch medical supplies.
I
Distribute them
mean,
to the
Rebirth.
Yes, Mom. Wait. No. Oh, no. No, you don't.
I'm sorry for making you worry. Just, please. I did this for everyone.
I understand your feelings, but... Ugh. Well, I suppose at least you're unharmed.
That's twice you've helped me out. I owe you another one.
Nah, don't worry about it. We were acting of our own free will.
Then to reward your efforts, I'll work on getting our injured up and about again. Come, Boliaris.
Coming.
Ethel,
What's wrong, Noah?
I was thinking about what you said. The actions you believe to be correct don't always lead to good outcomes. If someone like you says it, then I don't doubt it's probably true. But back then, you helped us. You saved us. You risked your life. Thanks to you, we're alive right now. I can say with certainty that's a good outcome. That's the only thing I'm certain of, actually.
Do we get Ethel's coat if we use our sword?
Noah, you...
And we never properly thanked you.
Huh, so we didn't.
Oh, yeah.
Silvercoat Ethel, we want to formally thank you for your courage.
I can hardly recognize the three of you. I'll continue to do my best to live up to my nickname.
That should be called Dirt Coat, which we get very dirty very quickly in this game. Quest complete. Trying. Oh,
Lions last.
the class inheritor. Okay, there we go. Oh, Noah gets it. That's interesting. Flash Fencer role. Attacker using buff arts is advised before deploying other arts. Oh, this is the cool bit, isn't it? Okay. Complete a hero's hero quest to have them permanently... I'm trying to remember the hero quest video. The best part of hero quest is Flash Fencer Ethel. Deepen your affinity with the hero to allow your main party members free use of that hero's class. Once a hero why was this in a separate page? Once a hero formally allies with you, party member designated that hero's class inheritor gain the same ability the class for class 2. I assume once I learn it, then it passes on to other people. Other characters can still acquire hero class by fighting alongside that hero, or any party member who's learned in that set and set their class for themselves. Also, we just hang on, we'll see. You can check how close a party member is to getting class character's class. Filling the class character's icons fully will unlock the character's class. There's a lot. There's a lot. The more this, I was wondering how DLC works in this game. Because obviously in that second game it was just gacha. Gotcha. More members you have using the classes you want to learn, the quicker you'll be able to teach them to the rest of the team. So take note of which classes you have set. Appearance. Go to characters clothing in the main menu to change how a character appears in game. Class equipment unlocks cosmetic use at rank 10. With some equipment, your current class's weapons may not appear.
Okay, all the little jobs are done. Time to hit the baths?
Oh, I see. Clothing. Would it be confusing if they had... if two of them had the same set of clothing? Well, what are we... Rank 4. Probably want... Ooh. Yumsmith. Oh, there's a lot of them. War Medic, Guardian Commander, Thaumaturge, Yumsmith. Is that a Riku haircut thing? I see. Full Metal Jaeger. You get a cloak. Strategos. Well, I guess I know who's getting that. Stalker. Troubadour. Martial Artist. Soul Hacker. Signifier. Lost Vanguard. Incursor. Lone Exile. Seraph. Machine Assassin. Okay. Oh, that's cool. She gets like top billing. At the top there. Ah, you do. You get the entire coat. I'm very easily impressed. Oh, fuck it. Just let's immediately. It's more fun to immediately jump over, isn't it?
Leave the enemies to me.
Saber Strike. I feel like you're always going to want Infinity Blade though.
We'll forge our own way.
Okay. Never know when to switch over to one of these ones. Not that one though. Okay. We're going to use him more than other people, so he'll probably catch up pretty quickly. Smash combo, Ethel's class, appearance. Okay, I am curious about the smash combo specifically, because I don't know what that means. Oh, I see. Smash combo. When an enemy is launched, hit them with an art that has a smash reaction. What's a smash reaction? Oh, it's probably a new thing. It's presumably on... that? Okay. That's a smash reaction.
Saber strike!
Yeah, okay. We can switch it if we need it for a boss situation, I guess. And she's still there as a hero, okay. Yeah, it's locked. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's try out a new class. After I made sure I've done any side quests. Hero orders, hero chain perks, deal huge damage by inflicting smash. Do we get to put it back?
Ready for duty.
Cool. Thank you. It's a talent HUD. The attack power goes up every time she uses it. Read the flow of battle well, and she virtually unparalleled as an attacker. That said, she might end up inadvertently drawing enemies' attention process. Okay, because MMOs, yes. I've acquired some info. Does he have that on? Yes, we luckily have that on already. Kukucha. Let us rest.
We could do with some food.
There we go. Nice and clean.
Where should I start?
Looks like wrecking a flame clock isn't enough to make everyone be like us. Yeah. You don't have to worry about the clock, but everything apart from that stays the same. Guess it's just us that can interlink, change blades, and so on. Bit of a shame though, innit? The trick of using other blades is pretty sparking useful. Lance, have you got comfortable with using Senna's blade yet? Yeah, more or less. I'll tell you this though, bashing enemies around with that thing's a real bloody kick. Oh, and hey, here's a thought. Why don't we all try using Senna's blade at once? Oh, it's teaching me this. Offense is the best defense, right? We'll be done in no time. Done and dusted as husks on the ground, you mean? Yes. What do you mean? Attackers like Senna can only focus on the offense when they've got a defender to cover them. You have to maintain a balance in the team composition. Going all the way in any one role would risk total defeat. Bah, yeah, no, I'm sorry, you're right. It's exactly as you say. Here's what we do then, Tyne. You do the defender thing and everyone else grabs Senna's blade. Better, yeah? Are you even listening to me, or does the word balance have too many syllables for you? Well, Ethel gets leveled up as well.
I definitely feel stronger.
Okay, oh yeah.
It's good to keep a record. Time out. We'll head out in a bit.
Alright, I'll keep that in mind.
Another bit thinner, I think.
Best bath ever. You taking a dip, Mimi? It's nice and warm. I might skip today. Wasn't really a sweaty one. What? How can you miss a hot bath opportunity? Then again, I guess when you smell so nice already, maybe it's no problem. Are you, embarrassed about other people seeing you? There's no need to be. Miss Ethel thought of everything. She even managed to give us a window when the bath would be empty.
Ah, yes. I did know that. I guess maybe I will take a dip.
Atta girl.
Okay. Don't wait for me.
All right then. Have a good one. And good night.
Yeah. Good night, Sana.
We're gonna get another flashback? Question mark. It's that triangle again. It's the moon. Landslide, okay. It's just a cutscene about looking at the moon. The landslide clearance is complete. I'm sorry I couldn't have been sooner. Thank you, Ethel. Thanks to that, we'll be able to make it through the VB flats. Colony 4's engineers are excellent. They took care of that faster than I thought they would. I guess we'll be saying goodbye to Colony 4. Bye-bye, even. We owe you, Ethel. No, it's I who is indebted to you. If you can spare the time, you ought to call in on Bolaris. He's really taken a liking to all of you. Cool. Yeah, we'll go see him. Also, there's something I need to tell you, or before you depart. There are many prying eyes and hungry ears here. We should take this into command. Understood. Affinity. I already know what the affinity level is. Affinity bonuses.
Such a pleasant fragrance.
I can't tell if we've eaten recently.
Time to make tracks then.
We could do with some food.
Yeah, I figured so. Torpedo wrap.
I'll start, shall I?
That was delicious. You have my gratitude.
New recipe.
Can't wait to see how Manana prepares it.
Let's move out.
Time to make tracks then.
Let's have a look around.
Yep, we've got places we need to be.
Recon report. Seeing Breeze funnel. Slap bang in the middle of monster territory. Those poor snuffers. Okay, we have unsent husks. Oh, no, it just came from the canteen, but whatever.
Such a pleasant fragrance. Shall we eat? They say.
We could do with some food.
Very good, and I'm here to have a conversation.
Let's lay out the facts.
Something bothering you, Noah. Your brow is awfully furrowed. Didn't realize I was making a face. I'm gonna have to complete it one day. I do have a mission. It's not actually relevant to Xenoblade, of course. Not that. Where is it? Do I have it here? Of completing all the Final Fantasy games, even the weird side games that probably don't count. apart from like the 11th one or possibly Crystal Chronicles. Pretty sure some of these games be impossible or a headache to stream. I'll see how I feel about them when I get to those particular games, I guess. Obviously Xenoblade is not Final Fantasy or even Final Fantasy adjacent. Actually, is it 5? I'm trying to think of the Xeno. Yeah, hang on. Wasn't Xeno Saga potentially? I think Xeno Saga might be Final Fantasy adjacent, but I'm not counting this on the quest. Here's nothing too important because I've never actually finished Final Fantasy 15. Really? Sure, you're not remembering the thing about the husks? Yeah, has to be it. I really am that easy to read. It's no feature for so long we can read your mind. Don't need to especially read all this out loud. I can let it go. Sometimes though it feels wrong. Oh yes. Didn't even know people read the tags. I have no idea how to use the tags. Actually, I was going to say, I've written down the Final Fantasy adjacent ones. What did I? Yeah, Xenogears. Xenogears I've counted as Final Fantasy adjacent. There we go, it's there. Which I will get around to. But I might as... Is Xenogears the PlayStation 1? Yeah, Xenosaga's the one with all the German names. Okay. Am I playing any Final PlayStation 1 games? Yeah, I will be actually. I'll be playing Resident Evil 2 soon. Don't want to be playing too many PS1 games at the same time. I've been meaning to. I might as well finish the Chronicles first though. The Blades. Give them a proper send off. Here your off-seers here. Should make a judgment call. Have ourselves a side quest, lovely.
Let's move up.
So tomorrow, and I don't have a button for this on the console, which I should have a button for this. Tomorrow I'll be playing what's it called? Killer's Paradise. It's part of my Tuesday, Monday Muddle and Mystery playlist. But I probably won't be playing any more Xenoblade until the weekend. Mainly because I've got to play it on this sofa rather than on my PC. That requires switching everything around. I should be doing programming. I actually set stuff up today I've just literally paid for the laptop so I can do it at work, and I still haven't set up all the stuff. We should start teleporting more often. You want to go up, not down. There's going to be a ladder somewhere, isn't there?
I'll claim the ether here.
I can't quite remember what the ether's for. I know it's Ludum Dare. I did one Ludum Dare, and that was fucking exhausting. And I did what everyone does, which is you go, oh, I'll just do the 2-day one, and then you end up taking the 3rd day because you're not finished. Ooh. Crafting gems. Okay. That's important then. You know what? It's important, but I'm sure I'll get plenty more. I do want to hit something. I want to test out this build.
Topographical info updated.
Oh, this is new.
We've been spotted.
Okay, I put Smash on, but at the same time, getting things in the air hasn't been terribly common yet.
Sure I did, Sana. You look great.
Level 42s. And it's already cold. A lace highway. Ooh. So was this the direction we were supposed to go anyway?
We can't just leave this be.
Oh, I see. Oh, actually, I should check. So I've been playing. Yeah, that's interesting. I've been playing Final Fantasy 14 because there was like 14. There was like a bunch of free days, and my colours were off. And I'm trying to figure out. It must be the PlayStation because the colours are absolutely fine for here. Huh.
We're going up in the world.
We don't want to go there yet, or do we? No, game is telling us to go down. Nope, that does not open up the map. What is this? Right up this ladder. It kind of looks weird on him. I want to fight the dinosaurs. Part of me really wants to zoom out, but I don't think it's a function of this game. Ooh. Ah, there we go. Yeah, like a little... You know what? That's literally the same as Final Fantasy 14. I could have guessed that one. Oh yeah, we can go full. It's Ethel. Ethel! Hello, Ethel. Okay. That is not the Y button, John. That's going to be the most annoying thing throughout this entire game. Me, A and B being in the wrong place and X and Y being in the wrong place. Yes, that makes sense. They want to encourage you to use the system. Honest Hulks. But I will push the plot forwards a little.
This Piranhas, is it Silvercoat?
Yeah. Even a dirt rag is still Ethel's partner, I bet.
What are you doing with that potato?
Let's use this.
Haha! Container!
Wonder what's inside.
Say, is this valuable?
We should take good care of that.
That smarts.
I didn't realise you could fall. Bloody no pun. I didn't realise you could fall quite that far. I just wasn't really paying attention. So I could have just jumped down there. Once you enter the office, you'll be unable to include Ethel in the party. Yeah, right.
I have to ask before you go. Why is it that you stick together?
Given what's what, we pretty much have to.
Considering how everybody attacks us on sight now.
At this point, I suppose it just panned out this way.
You really think so? That's not really how it looks to me.
Well, one thing's for sure. We were sworn enemies once. And yet, we all share the will to live in the now. Before becoming Ouroboros, I never realized. But that common will, it was reason enough to stick together.
I see.
It's Common Will, one of the names of the
Not
rare
everyone
enemies.
makes the choice to fight willingly. Lance said that you have to. Well, right now every one of us has to. There's no question it would be better if they didn't. Your journey may have started out of necessity, but now you're pushing forwards towards a common goal. And that might be all we want, and all that we wish the world could be.
They all, like, a lot of them have tumbler noses.
It could be.
If that makes any sense, where it's all, like, red. It's very subtle.
You're heading out as well.
As soon as we're done here, I'll make for the castle.
What?
You forget, I am the commander. We haven't revolted against our nation, so I have to report in.
Ethel, are you sure?
Oh, don't worry. I'll be leaving you out of it.
That's not it. The consul earlier turned Mobius. Were it to...
If you mean that monster, I'm well aware of the risk.
Then why?
Because it's my responsibility to those I command. As for the consul, we can say he died in an accident.
That's not going to sound suspicious.
And you can't do it remotely.
Now that the console and flame clock are both lost to us, I have to make a report, and not over comms. I have to requisition more supplies, too.
And what if they fit you with a new clock?
I can worry about that then.
One of my favourite things about Xenoblade 1 and 2
Really?
is that, like,
Fight with us.
is the realisation that the games are about mechs.
Lead you. Life is short.
In this game, it's a bit quicker because they have the mini mechs they turn into.
While we're all still here, one more word of warning. The consul was attempting to remove you from the picture. In light of that, you'll likely come up against hostility. But listen, you should keep engagement to a minimum. Kevis or Agnes, that goes for both of them.
But if we break their clocks, just like with Colony 4 here, they would... well, they would be free, wouldn't they?
You'd do well to remember not everyone thinks the same as I do. Even within this colony, many still haven't come to accept their new reality. To make things even more fraught, in other colonies, there are those who are more than willing to fight, as you'd expect.
So it's no use appealing to their sense of compassion, or hoping they'll treat us fairly. Is that it?
Yes, precisely. You will change the fate of others just by virtue of coming into contact with them. It's quite the burden. You may not want the responsibility.
A burden, perhaps.
All that said, you get embers on your coat, you have to brush them off. If push comes to shove, do not flinch.
Otherwise, you'll be like, ah, fuck, ah, shit, ah.
For greater good.
Fucking embers.
I wish you all a smooth and fruitful journey.
Why does she have like red dots in the middle of her eyes? I know like anime eyes are like absurdly over like designed for some reason. Like they've gone through some sort of extreme evolution art wise and like they have to be jewels.
If only we could have been there as well.
She doesn't have much time left, right? 'Cause she's only got a dot on her tattoo. What the mark? We should check the route data again, or router if you prefer. I mean, it's route, isn't it? Because they all talk British. Make sure we're all on the right path. We're on course for Sword March. But first, we'll need to take the southeast road through Ribby Flats. This route the devil recommended. Yeah. What was the game I was playing? Crap, it's a series. Tales of Berseria, where their noses were oh yeah, their mouths are really, really thin, and their noses were just flat, just absolutely flat. And I had to mod it, like, and I wasn't the only one that just thought this was a really weird design choice. Because somebody, that was one of the first mods, was just like, this just looks weird. We're going to mod them to look more normal. And it's not, none of the other Tales games have just like the weird, like, somebody made a mistake at the last minute and didn't fix it type art. I can't think, like, everyone's noses. Well, actually, all the men have like relatively realistic looking noses. All the women have that, the tin opener thing. But at least she's got it drawn on her face, if that makes any sense. The battlefront's pretty static at the moment. Do we have any intel about the colony deployments? As far as Ethel and Colony 4 concerned, we've got a pretty good idea, but we're good about any of the others. I mean, obviously, any design in this is massive improvement over the waifu gacha from the second game. Would expect, and of course the design for what was that? Pyrrha, whatever. In any case, we mustn't let our guards down on the way. Danger could be lurking anywhere in the background. Insecurity stalks us. Not so much we can do about that though. Come on, we'll muddle through. Let's hope so. mean, if we run into another colony, isn't necessarily a bad thing. Sure about that. Doesn't matter if we run into Agnes or Kevs, either one of them could be getting into a dust-up. True, but what I meant was, if we destroyed their flame clock, we'd set everyone free like we did at Colony 4. Easy to say. This does sort of remind me of Tales, because as soon as they destroyed the first flame clock, it was like, oh, okay, they've got an explicit quest, which is a good way of doing things, where like Xenoblade's quite good at this sort of thing anyway. You have like I said about the fights, you have a short range, you know, like short-term plan in fights, a medium range plan, and eventually I assume a long range plan as well. Okay. And doing that plot-wise makes more sense as well, so they're destroying all the clocks, but they're also trying to do that long-term thing. And short-term, they'll be doing the plot stuff. Brushing off embers, no choice in the matter. That's right. Maybe it's better if we put worrying about that until the time comes. You're only speaking sense here. Just react to events as they happen, play by ear. But you got cat ears. Gotcha, I'll play that to myself. Yes, they are. Like, that's the long-term dangling thread. Destroying a colony's flame clock will liberate it from the console's grasp. Once liberated, the people are free to act how they like. We're putting up new infos to do things. Warning levels. Okay, fair enough. Affinity. I understand immediately what an affinity chart is. We did have a side quest, didn't we? Or do we have to talk about it first? I think we did talk about it.
Let's use this.
With Final Fantasy VII Remake, you can sort of see how they've had to add an extra plot necessarily because they've cut the game in 3 parts, right? So they need something to begin at the beginning and to end at the end of that game, and so they've got like a thing wrapping through. But like, it's the easiest way to understand all the changes they made to those games. There are 4 villains in every single Final Fantasy. And the Rebirth remake has added a 5th villain, essentially. Ooh, okay, yeah, that makes sense, actually. I'll teleport back. If it lets me. It does. Ooh. But Agnes, aren't they done before long? Okay, the Black Fog and Annihilations. Did they explain where the Annihilations came from? Because I appreciate that they didn't make it explicit. Like, you just had to go, oh, look, there's a big ball. There's a big bowl here. That's obviously come from an annihilation. Okay. Herding monsters. More squirrels.
Got some useful intel out of that.
We could do with some food. I think we need to discuss this.
Just finish solving resource problem monster pack. It's a monster mash. Full solve. Take the okay. So I'm reading this to myself. I just don't want to read everything out loud. Otherwise, we're just constantly talking. That can be a bit exhausting. We want to be here until midnight at least. I do want to get to the next camp as well. There we go. That's been discussed already, right?
I think we need to discuss this.
Okay. So we imagine opportune moment. Okay. Yeah, hero quest. Where the heart is.
Could you
Yeah,
all come round for a
I
second?
think we discussed this one already, but I'll make sure. I don't know if we did talk about this one. Oh god, no. Cool.
Let's keep things on a tight loop.
Don't need to actually read these, do I?
I see some relations have changed.
Neat. Spring quest. Head to Colony 9. Wrong button, John.
Let's go someplace else. Let's go someplace else.
I'm not sure where Colony 9 is. Oh, there's different regions, isn't it? Yes, of course. Okay then. Well, I don't have my screen up. I can't tell how many people are watching the stream. It used to say, I think I'm just covering the bomb. I'll just have to assume there are hundreds. It's nice to see the scenery. Yeah, I would have forgotten because that's all from like a year ago. When I'm at work tomorrow, I'll catch up. I'll remind myself of the plot at the start of the game. It's the Ethel channel.
I'll claim the ether here.
All 100% Ethel, 100% of the time. It's one of those things. Thinks they haven't. Might as well read these because they take so long to go through otherwise. My lad.
Sounds like a scoop.
Long ago, spot place of red smoky fumes was a container with many sparkly thingies to get grubby wings on. What a lucky pond. Such containers usually crowded by Kevs or Agnes soldiers. And more supply jobs.
It's all making sense.
Let's make the most of our break, guys. Gem's done.
No bad job.
Looks good to me.
No bad job.
Gem's done.
No bad job.
Gem's done.
No bad job.
Looks good to me.
No bad job.
Gem's done.
No bad job. That's how it's done.
Yeah, but it'd be nice to remind myself specifically of the words they say. It's the sort of important fighty scenes when they introduced the big plots. I don't mean the bath scene. Although I was impressed with the bath scene because it's an anime game, and every other anime game and anime I've ever watched, every time they do a it doesn't have to be a bath. It can be a like an onsen. They always have like the one guy trying to perv on the women, and they always have boobs. Like they always have like women comparing boob sizes, and like it doesn't matter how many times that those jokes are done. They like somebody out there thinks that's still funny like 20 years later, and like it didn't have either of those jokes because it just had the scene from Starship Troopers instead, and I was kind of impressed at their restraint. They were like, no, we're going to tell the story. We actually want to do some theming here, rather than just the fan service that we usually do. Okay, so don't level up. Well, I will clean their clothes though.
Much better.
Could you all come round for a second?
I don't know if I've used any coins yet, unless it uses both. It's okay. Supply job's probably not the most interesting in the world, but there we go.
Where should I start?
Okay, yeah, I think I have a bunch of silver ones already.
Let's move out.
I wonder how much it costs them to use, because these are all theatre actors, British theatre actors, rather than you know, the same voice actors that are in like every other computer game. I wonder if it's actually cheaper, because like I've forgotten their names. You know, there's like 2 people that's in every fucking game. And they must have reasonably expensive rates. Given that they're like well-known voice actors. Funnily enough, those 2 weren't the ones I was thinking of. But they are as well. So, what am I playing at the moment that has one of them in? Star Ocean. Google Star Ocean 4 voice actors.
I found this on the web.
Laura Bailey. Is who I was thinking of. Google Death Stranding voice actors.
Here's what I found.
Troy Baker. I was thinking of Laura Bailey and Troy Baker. Both of whom are in Persona 4. I could have just sped up. I could have just said Persona 4 voice actors. But yeah. Just a bunch of people, once you realise they're in fucking everything, it's really annoying. Huh.
Is that what I think it is?
Oh yeah, that's a pretty yeah, it's pretty obvious. Which accent? Oh, the Welsh one. Yes, of course, yeah. As you can see, we're going down the valley. That's the only Welsh bit accent I can do.
Noah!
So we get. So these are the
Well coordinated,
equivalent of.
but ineffective.
Oh, sword and shield. Sword and board.
Fuck's sake! Xeon!
The equivalent to the Blade quests.
You lose yourself to emotion. Some special forces you are.
Huh.
You shut your trap! What a joke!
You consider me the joke, do you? Really now?
Hey, isn't he?
Yeah. He's our friend. From Colony 9.
That's where you're wrong. You're traitors. You're no friends of mine.
Xeon, just listen! We don't...
Oh, that's cool.
Negotiation doesn't appear to be on the table.
Mimi.
Arrest the turncoats!
So we have to fight.
It's sort of strange we live in the time now. Fucking hell. Okay, guys, we need to focus fucking attacks. Like always. Don't know why I didn't start with power cross impact. I'll save the evade. Where's Fog? I can't say a goddamn thing. Fusion! Oh, can I fusion that? That is probably not what I meant to do. Let's cancel that. Now I'll fusion. Okay, my brain just sort of broke during this one. Zoom out, John. There we go. Can I fusion smash? Now, I'm not playing especially tactically here. No escape? That's not his second name. I pressed the wrong button there. One back, okay. One dutiful Zion. That makes sense. What am I doing? Okay. If we can get like a quick 100, that's what I did before and it got me loads. I want to leave you to last, I think. Alright, oh yeah, I've got more choice now. Okay, so I won't do what I usually do. I'll actually hold off and just do this one instead. Okay. So by the time I got that message, it was a bit too late. But cool. So he's getting higher and higher. Fortunately. Oh, I'm just going to go for that. That sounds... Yeah. I can pretty much guarantee 150 by just going with her first. Oh, hang on, that's a topple as well. There we go. Do we have a launch? Giant swings knockback. With D. Nah, we just have a knockback. Heal is a good idea though. Oh yes. $63. Oh yeah, I want a normal version of the launch. Probably that one. He's not in there though. Would have been nice. We might be able to get it. Nah, one more. Well, wish me luck. No healing anymore. Oh, might be able to get it. I don't know which option's better here. Let's take the knockback. Very nice. Oh, excellent. Oh, I've won this. There we go. Oh, why is Rold still here? I forgot about Rold. Ah, I'm gonna cancel that. I don't need to do that. Okay, oh yeah, forget about the first blood. I mean, we still have one, but... Lovely.
We need to go down.
Commander, please respond.
What's wrong?
Enemy attack! Agnian forces!
Wonder what's going on.
Commander?
Yes. I'm thinking.
Hey, what did you just say? Xeon's the commander now.
Xeon, one of the childhood rivals.
Does that mean the old one?
There was a change of command. Someone had to take the fall for the traitors.
They even dropped our colony rank. We've been so pressed for food we had to venture out this far. All because of you.
Okay. I'll probably... I'm going to probably establish a rhythm, because I probably won't remember any, like, direct instructions. So I'll probably have to feel it out across, like, 10 hours or so.
Go back. We'll take care of things here.
I can't allow that.
I still think it's weird the way people stand in, like, that A pose, like she's doing over there.
Just get going already. The Agnian battalion. They're using terrain to cover their approach, am I right?
How do you know that?
I'm well aware that you don't trust me. I'm just speaking aloud here.
That guy's got Castlevania voice.
We'll intercept the enemy troops, engage them while they're still advancing. They won't get their hands on the colony. You retreat and shore up your defenses.
What are you really after here? Why is it you're fighting?
We're both in very different positions now. But that doesn't have to mean...
I mean, the problem is I just won't remember.
Between us. Oh, well done. A voice of reason. Come off it.
It's the downside to playing like 10 games at once.
Wait. Change of plans. We're bringing them back to the colony.
What? Why?
You're handing them into the consul.
No. I'm integrating them into our force as the Vanguard.
We're fighting with them. Mwamba died because of them.
I remember Mwamba.
We're up against a whole battalion. Hardly the time for us to be picky. It's also possible that Ouroboros have instigated this attack themselves.
Ugh, you can't be serious.
You know exactly how serious I am.
Fire and sparks.
Hold up. Let's do as he says.
What? Why should we?
Just play along. We'll be better able to help protect Colony 9 if we're part of the plan.
Plans?
Oh, fair enough.
If you say so.
You have good friends.
One day I'm gonna crack that thick bonce of yours and really see what makes you tick.
I look forward to it. You lot head back and update Kite on the situation. I'll see to these ones. Meet me in command.
As you say.
Nice
You
jacket.
said not everything's changed between us.
Think I'll take it.
Your words no longer have merit. So let's judge where your allegiance lies by way of your actions.
I understand. We won't let you down.
There we go. Has he been
We should
added
probably eat something.
as a hero? Level 21. He's a Guardian Commander, dutiful Xeon. Ooh. Alright. They're probably really low level, John.
Oi, oi, things are looking patchy.
He refused to take her side. I'm a disgusting fence sitter. That was a very aggressive way of putting that, John.
An ether channel. Let's stock up. Huh.
You can never go wrong with some ether.
Oh. Sort of nice to do them when they're more relevant. Apart from the no-pawn ones, which are just like, you know, filler. Farewell, bird. But obviously the hero quests are tantalizing. Oh, yeah, you spell sweet pea. Yeah, yeah. I don't need this up, do I? How do I?
That's a rare one.
Liberating colonies. Ooh. I'm not sure Xeon would be happy with me doing that.
How's the supervising going, Mr. Commander, sir? 5 by 5?
Yes, thank you. Now zip your mouth and let's move.
That makes sense. Yeah, I assume 10 wasn't the top level for these levels. For these. How do I get up there? Xeon, you live here. Also, we lived here. My option now.
Time to eat then, no?
We get to the flame clock.
I'm impressed. You didn't run away this time.
I was at the first game where the game absolutely fucking stops while you have to do side quests. Or was that the expansion pack?
I'll explain what comes next. The rest of you are dismissed.
Stay cool, Kite.
I'm always cool.
Tell us about Agnes's movements.
Yeah.
Right now, they're assembling their forces on Everblight Plain. They've stopped concealing themselves, which feels like cause for concern enough.
They're confident they have the numbers for a full assault then. Or perhaps it's a feint.
Or they're just a bunch of dolts who like pretending they have a plan.
I'm not in the mood for jokes right now.
What time is it?
Hey, we need a little levity sometimes. With enough food, we can draw this out. Give the word and we can even launch a raid.
I told you that's not going to happen. It would cost us too many lives.
What then? Our troops are hungry, anxious, and quite frankly, more pissed off by the hour. You leave things like this, and we're going to fall apart by ourselves.
We could just remove their reason for fighting you.
What?
In plain language, please.
Gonna cut your clock.
Smashed your flame clock. It would alter the equation.
If you smashed it,
What? Well, now I know you're all jokers.
Kite, biggest joker of all. This why Kite always runner-up in life. No one can take serious with hopeless second-best attitude.
Riku, that's just mean.
Shut it, Riku.
We don't need to break him completely.
You really know how to hit a man when he's down,
That's
don't
just
you?
mean.
Why are you back here anyhow? How'd you worm your way back into Xeon's favor?
Meh. No worming performed.
We don't need you here. I've had enough of seeing my friends die, betray me. I can't deal with this dirt anymore.
We feel just the same. Which is why we want to do as much as we possibly can to help. That's why we came back.
Yeah, you're not fooling anybody.
You need not believe them, but they will prove to be an asset.
Huh. So that's it. You're siding with them in the end. You choose Noah over your own lieutenant. Again.
That's not what I'm saying.
Don't you realize how hard I'm trying here? Ah! Spark this!
Sorry. I didn't mean to complicate matters.
On the contrary, was this not your intent? I would have thought you'd be gloating by now.
We can gloat if it makes you feel better. But you can't just judge someone in the heat of the moment.
Whatever you might think, suspicion will be cast upon you. That is all I can say.
Suspicious or not, isn't it about time you tell us this plan of yours? You said we'd prove to be an asset.
I'll continue. Though we have a geographical advantage, our provisions and numbers are limited. That's what the enemy will be banking on. And that's where you come in, as the vanguard.
Our sudden appearance will put a spanner in their works, and that'll give you the edge you need, right?
I'm much more likely to do side quests if they come with these sorts of cutscenes as well.
Seeing Keves and Agnes bods fighting together and tearing up their front line's gonna throw them off their game for sure.
So we've got to fight independently then? Better than being on a leash, I suppose.
You seem to misunderstand. I'm not cutting you loose. You are still being regarded as traitors. Keep in mind that I shall be supervising your every action personally.
Sir, yes sir, Commander, sir.
Do you have to?
Let it go, guys.
I'll send details of the operation to your iris. The plan will commence at once.
We're on it.
Oh. I mean, that would make sense because of colonies and clocks and stuff. This particular quest seems low-key mandatory. I know it's not, literally, but... Excuse me, come through. It's a light flyer.
Gotta show Xeon what we're made of.
I expect great things from you, former Special Forces Lance. We'll be arriving presently.
Uni? You okay?
Just feeling wistful. This is where we went looking for fortune clovers, isn't it?
Oh yeah! You really made a big deal out of that.
I mean, I assume they made a lot of money from... I really didn't fix this so it does like 1 line or 2 lines, but not 1.5. I assume they made like more money than they expected for Xenoblade 2.
Did not. Just wanted to wish upon one. All the others laughed in my face. Said I'd never find one here. Everyone but you guys and Xeon. You must remember, you're not the kind of guy who makes fun of people when they're trying their hardest. You help people in need. Listen, I know you've been through all sorts of crap, but you don't know the whole story.
Oh, I'm sure. There is no such thing as a traitor who rebels without cause. Be it Kevis or Agnes. You've sent many of my comrades off. No. Time and time again, you save the dead, help survivors. Even me. I know you do not make light of people's lives.
So you understand?
I do. But I can never be the friend to you that I once was.
You don't give a setry, do you?
I wasn't talking to you, Lance.
Excuse me?
Maybe we can't go back to the old days, but we can build something new.
Leave your platitudes for after. The battlefield awaits.
Don't worry, we'll win. No one's dying on our watch. Never again.
Let us kill these people. The normal people will die.
Time to move. Stay sharp.
King of the swimmers. The jungle VIP.
If you find anything out of the ordinary, I'll issue the order.
There's a wispy rule right there. How do I get to that? Oh, it's not there anyway. Get the jump on him.
There's a lot of them. This will be a battle of attrition. We can use the terrain for defensive advantage. First, we need to hurt their morale.
Before that, we need to talk. I'll remain here and fight for as long as I stand. That's also part of the plan. It will be a grueling fight. I won't have time to be looking out for possible deserters.
Hold on. Are you telling us to find a chance to escape?
I never said that. But this battle should be of little importance to you.
Spark's sake, Xeon. Just how rotten do you think we are?
I see where you're coming from. But we're fighting on our own terms. We'll be seeing this through.
We owe a debt to Colony 9. Maybe it wasn't for very long, but it gave us somewhere to belong.
I enjoyed looking at the potato folk whenever a serious conversation's going on.
But not anymore.
Just shut it, you. How hard is it for you to accept someone just wants to do a good deed? Eh? Get a clue.
Lance!
How often does he need telling not to abandon himself to his feelings?
Have you given in?
Still, might as well strike while the iron's hot.
His plan was shit. I'm just gonna fight everyone on my own. Go. Fuck! That's a terrible plan. Everyone fight the guy I'm fighting. Fuck, I meant to fusion then. Never mind. I'm not being especially strategic in this fight. I don't know if I should... I don't know if there's like a final fight we'll do, like a round 3 fight. But if another enemy comes on. Ah, fuck it. I'm not gonna think too hard about this one. So I forgot about First Blood again. We'll get it again if we need it. It's always when I'm not paying attention as well. Just doing it out of habit now. This is the most dead person